Welcome back to Central Valley Wedding and Special Events. I have a duo here that helps the bride and the bridesmaids look gorgeous before their wedding. It's so great to have you here, Veronica, Bregina. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
How did you two get started with this, working together?
So we are sister-in-laws. We've known each other for over 15 years. We're married to twins.
Which is so funny because you two have a similar look.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were saying you just recently changed your
Yeah,
look.
I went darker, but no relation, just by the marriage.
Just by the marriage.
Yeah, we're not twins, only they are. But we just both always had a love for makeup.
Yeah.
I mean, I did makeup in high school, in the quad, outside. I would take all my makeup, and it's always just been something I liked. And then she got an opportunity to do a friend's wedding.
Yeah.
And then she was like, we should do this all the time. And we're like, okay, sure. And we thought it would just be something fun that we'd maybe do one like once a month or something, you know. And we started the Instagram page and Facebook, and it just took off from there. And we're booked like every weekend. And we never thought it was going to be anything like that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We do single people, like when because she lives in Visalia and I live in Fresno.
Okay.
So we cover the whole area.
Nice.
So if anyone's further out that way, she does it over there. Out here, I do it over here. And then anything larger than like 3 or more, we do them together, which we love because it's more fun to have together.
That's the best part.
Doing it together is more fun.
When they say, "Oh, it's our bridal party," we're like, "Yes."
Yeah, we gotta come together.
Yeah, that's so great.
Yeah, we do moms, grandmas, mother of the bride, the maid of honor,
do you
flower
ever do the
girls.
groom?
We have not yet,
No?
But we have gotten messages from grooms.
Okay.
And they're like, "We're looking for our bride to have a makeup artist."
Yes, so there's some that are into
like, that's awesome.
helping out. You know, they're like, "Oh, we like the way you do your makeup."
Yeah.
So apparently they want, their bride to look like that. And so
well, there you go. That's good. They're doing a little research, getting involved.
Yeah.
And you two don't just do the makeup aspect; you do hair as well.
Yes.
Very nice. So, is it typically just the two of you then? How many people can you handle with just the two of you?
The biggest wedding we've done has been a 12-people wedding, and it was just us two.
Okay.
And it was like a 2-day event, so that was really awesome. But yeah, we just do it between us two. We have somebody else we can bring in, like an assistant, but for the most part, it's just us two. We like to keep it that way.
Once we get into large groups, you get into like a mode where you're just like way faster than you are on a normal basis. But I mean, it would just depend on the time of the wedding and the start time. And when we started as early as 4 in the morning.
Wow.
And I mean, that's just for larger parties. Or sometimes, weddings are at 9 in the morning. They have to be at church. So then we have to start. Yeah, I mean, if there's more than one, we have to start early, even though there's 2 of us. And so it just depends on, if they want hair and makeup or how they want to go about that. But
and we don't want to rush the process.
Of course not.
We want everybody to be calm. That's the whole point of hiring a makeup artist and a hair person. So then your day is just easy.
We put our full attention on every client. We don't do, we do cream contour, powder contour. We do the whole full layers so that throughout the day it lasts. Yeah. We don't want you, by the end of the day, because you only did a little bit, it didn't make that much of a difference, and you can't tell anymore.
And their face is kind of starting to melt off at that point. That's not good.
No. We put makeup on at 6 in the morning, and at midnight you still look not as good at 6 in the morning, but pretty
still
close.
Pretty fresh.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. And we were talking a little bit about how you work with the brides not just on the wedding day, but leading up to it. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So we handle trials if a bride maybe isn't sure of what she's looking for. We always recommend a trial, but then there's some brides that they know exactly what they want, and they look at our work and they trust us 100% completely to just go in that day and complete their look. So it just depends on the bride, but we have various brides, and we do bachelorette parties, we do
engagement photos,
very nice,
everything.
And then also, I mean, besides bridal, there's prom, formals, quinceañera, even people just because. I mean, we have people going just to a birthday party, or guests of the wedding who are going to someone's wedding. Date night. Baby showers. We've had just because.
I mean, they do somebody that went to have their baby?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she was. I went at 5 in the morning.
She wanted to look good in those photos.
She wanted to look good in her.
Oh my god!
So 5 in the morning, I was at her house. She was technically in labor, and I went to her house and we did her makeup, and she went to the hospital.
And it lasted. She looked fabulous in all her photos.
Yep.
Well, that's a true testament. I think.
Through sweat and tears, she said she was good by the end of the day.
So you really build a relationship with your clients and get to know what they like and their style.
Yes. There's still clients that will still reach out to us even after their weddings, and they're just will recommend us to their friends, and they just still want to check in and how we're doing, because you grow a bond, and then you're just like, oh,
especially ones you do more than once. It's like, oh, we're already friends now. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what she's doing. And then it's like the wedding's over, and you're like, oh.
But you don't want to lose touch with them.
But then they, like I said, we get called for, they're going to someone else's wedding, and they liked what we did, or you know, someone calls us and says, oh, you did my friend's makeup for this, and we're like, oh yeah, we remember her. And so it just, it's a big circle.
That's so neat. And it sounds like you two stay pretty busy. How far in advance should people contact you if they know they want to use you?
So we have bookings right now all the way to 2018.
Oh wow.
So we tell bride, like, once they have a date set,
contact you
immediately to make sure your date's locked in.
We can save it for them, you know, and then we'll contact in between. I mean, because I'm like 2018, that's so far. So in a few months, we'll be like, we're just making sure you're still interested.
Right, still
you know,
holding
things
that
like
date
that.
for them.
Yeah. And then there's been brides that we just like
2 days before.
We try to like work out, like,
if you can do it, you
can do it. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, there have been other makeup artists that cancel on them.
Right.
And it's 2 days before their wedding, and they're like, oh my God, what do I do? And so, of course, we feel horrible for them. And so we try and do whatever we can, whether we can squeeze them in, or maybe we'll be like, okay, if you stay at that one, and then I'll go to this one real quick, and then I'll come back. And
the good thing is there's 2 of us.
Yeah, that makes sense. So twice as much availability, I guess.
Exactly.
That's so great. Well, how can people get in touch with you? Instagram the best way? Is there
Instagram is the best. We post pretty much daily photos of hair and makeup, and we try to keep up on that at least daily. And then they can message us through there. Facebook is another messenger and social media that's big for a lot of the groups. They have wedding groups and stuff like that on Facebook. But on Facebook, our phone numbers are on there. And when they message us through Instagram or Facebook, usually once we start talking to them and settling in, we'll give them our phone numbers, and they can contact us, because texting is always a lot faster and stuff. And
it's a lot more convenient than having to do a full phone call, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
I like the texting.
Yeah. It's faster.
Yeah, definitely. Well, if you missed any of that information, you can contact us here at Central Valley Talk, and we will tell you how to get in touch with these 2 fabulous ladies. Thank you for joining me today. It was great to have you both here.